Hey everyone, Mano back here, and it's time for This Week in Destiny, where we give you all the details on everything coming up inside of Destiny 2 as we approach the weekly reset. From special events to raids to everything in store for the Eververse, here's everything you need to know to have a great week inside of Destiny. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a comment down below for the algorithm, and make sure you get subscribed and turn on the bell so you don't miss any Destiny 2 news. To kick off the week, we're going to see the progression of the master version of the Vault of Glass raid and the new Timelost weapon that is available in the rotation for this week. As we learned last reset, only one Timelost weapon will be available to earn for completing the challenge on the master difficulty of the Vault of Glass raid. These Timelost weapons are special in the fact that they can equip the adept mods that are earned from the Grandmaster Nightfalls and Trials, as well as having the ability to have multiple perks in the 3rd and 4th slot. In addition, armor from the master difficulty of the Vault of Glass is going to focus on specific stats. So if you've been on the hunt for a certain armor piece with a high stat distribution, the master difficulty will give you greater chances for the distribution you're looking for. Do note that these weapons and armor pieces are going to rotate on a weekly basis. To pick up multiple rolls of the weapons or the armor, if you want to use Spoils of Conquest at the final Kabir's cache, you'll have to spend more than you usually do for the normal versions of the weapons. There's a few additional things to keep in mind for the launch of the Master Raid this week. Weekly lockouts are shared between both the normal and master difficulties of the Vault of Glass. This means that any loot drops will only reward gear the first time you complete them in whatever activity difficulty you choose to launch this week. So to earn the Timelost weapons, you must complete the master difficulty of Vault of Glass each week to earn the Timelost weapon and stat-focused armor. Also, take note that while the master difficulty of the Vault of Glass does not have a minimum power requirement, all enemies will be at 1350 power. So anything you can do to raise your artifact level, that is going to be the best way to engage with the raid, as well as boosting your character's overall base power level. The Master Vault of Glass also gives you the final triumphs required for the Fatebreaker raid seal and title. You can also earn the Vault of Glass ship, the Vault Strider, when you complete the Vault of Glass on the master difficulty for the first time. The challenge you'll need to complete on the master difficulty to earn the Timelost weapon is the Atheon challenge, which is available this week. This challenge is actually pretty simple to explain. When your 3 teammates are teleported into the different gates, no person can destroy more than 1 oracle per set when they spawn in. This will require the person who is running the relic to drop the relic and destroy one of the oracles. Have a high burst damage weapon and knock it out. This week, we'll see the continuation of the Solstice of Heroes event, which takes place mainly on the European aerial zone. You'll get a chance to unlock and level up some amazing looking armor, as well as get a chance to earn a new shotgun. Make sure to stop in and talk to Eva Levante, who will be at the Solstice vendor location in the main portion of the tower. Defeat bosses and then look around for the hidden chests for Solstice packages and Solstice key fragments. The more bosses you defeat, the more caches you will earn. With these key fragments, you can then unlock Solstice packages to earn weapons, armor materials, and the most important, rerolls of the Compass Rose shotgun. Every day there is a featured element, so make sure you check out what that element is and then use the corresponding subclass and weapon affinity to get the bonuses for damage and armor. Remember that to make progress towards the armor objectives on all of the Solstice armor, you must have that armor equipped on your character. Just like in previous years, the first 2 levels of the Solstice armor sets can only be completed during the Solstice of Heroes in 2021, but the final Magnificent set objectives can be done after the conclusion of the event. In addition, to help level up your character's armor, once you complete an armor set, you will then gain access to the Armor Accelerants from Eva Levante. The Armor Excellence will increase the progress earned towards other Solstice armor during the event, which will help you to level up your other armor pieces. Check Eva's vendor screen for your current Accelerant level. Make sure to meditate at the Statue of Heroes in the Tower Courtyard to upgrade the armor when all the objectives for the armor pieces are met. You can also get bounties from Ava that will help get you Bright Dust, Key Fragments, Glimmer, and more. In addition, you'll have a chance to earn an exotic ghost and emblem from completing triumphs from the event. The Solstice of Heroes lasts until August 3rd, 2021, so if you need to get that shotgun or any of that really cool glowy armor, now is the time to get in there and knock it out. Next up, we've got the rotating Grandmaster for this week, which is the Inverted Spire Strike. Completion of the Grandmaster will drop Ascendant Shards, Enhancement Cores, as well as the highly coveted Nightfall exclusive weapons in their Adept versions. The Adept versions of the Hungry Scout Rifle, Plug 1 Fusion Rifle, and Azumi Sniper will rotate each week. In addition, this season 13 weapons will drop later in the season, so grab a fire team and get after it. Last week, the rotation of the Grandmaster weapons reset, so this week we have the Hungry Scout Rifle that is up again. For this weapon, look for a couple of specific roles: rapid hit and explosive rounds for PvE, as well as moving target or rapid hit and box breathing for PvP. The PvE role is amazing, especially for clearing ads and champions, and the PvP role has amazing utility to do 3 taps at range at a speed matching that of 140s. You can also look for Firefly if you're interested for a fun role, and is the only weapon that you can get outside of the Vault of Glass that can roll with Firefly. In addition, not only can you get the Adept versions of these weapons, you can also get the Adept weapon mods, enhancement prisms, Ascendant Shards, exotic armor, and more. So grab a fire team and get after it. Now that we've wrapped the refresh of all the weekly items, we're moving on to the Vanguard Strike playlist. The weekly Singe will be rotating to Arc, so make sure you get those Arc-based subclasses and weapons ready to go. Do note that the daily modifiers do change, so make sure you check them out before getting your loadout together. If you own Beyond Light, you'll also be able to use Stasis as well for the Vanguard playlist to earn your pinnacles. Just like the Grandmaster for this week, we're going to see the Inverted Spire return for the normal Nightfall. Do note that you can only get the normal version of the Nightfall weapon for the week when you do the Nightfall on the non-Grandmaster difficulty. All right, now let's talk Lost Sectors. At reset, the 2 Lost Sectors that will be available will be the 1310 variant of the Concealed Void for exotic arms that'll be available on Europa, and the 1340 variant of the K1 Revelation on the Moon for exotic boots. The new exotics from the new seasons only drop from doing these Lost Sectors solo, so if you still don't have them, now's a good time to farm for them so you have them in your inventory. Remember that the Lost Sectors rotate on a daily basis, so hop on in and farm some exotics. Now we're jumping over to Europa for those folks who own Beyond Light. The weekly Eclipse Zone is going to be over at Asterian Abyss, so if you're missing any augments, head over there and knock those out. The weekly Empire Hunt will rotate to the Warrior. Remember that if you complete this on the Master difficulty, you can earn a piece of Pinnacle gear. The Empire Hunt is also the place to hunt for the Cloud Strike sniper rifle, so if you don't have it, you can go farm it right now. And remember, all you have to do is complete it on the normal difficulty to try and earn it. This week we'll also have a new Exo challenge, which is rotating to the Simulation Agility mission. Both the Empire Hunt and the Exo Simulation can be completed solo or with a fire team. This week's Ascendant Challenge is the Cimmerian Garrison. With the Dreaming City weapons coming back as well as the Moon weapons, now is a great time to hop on in and get those Ascendant challenges done. The Week 10 Splicer seasonal challenges are also unlocked this week. For these seasonal challenges, you can complete them at any time, but note that you get lots of materials to level up your Splicer Gauntlet, Bright Dust for Eververse items, and Season of the Splicer weapon drops from some of the challenges. First up, we have Split Focus, where you need to defeat combatants with melee, grenade, and super abilities. Bonus progress for combatants defeated in Override or Expunge. Next up, we have Threads of Light. Defeat combatants in Override while wearing Season of the Splicer armor with bonus progress for each subsequent piece equipped. Additionally, you can deposit data motes in Override to get some progress on that as well. Next up, we have Explosive Calibration. Calibrate explosive weapons like grenade launchers and rocket launchers. Bonus progress against Guardians. Finally, we have Elemental Gambit. Complete Gambit matches with each Elemental subclass. This is the last week of challenges that are unlocked for the Season of the Splicer, so everything is unlocked now, so you can now complete everything at your leisure. Now is a great time to get that taken care of, so knock it out. With that, let's go over to the Eververse and check out what they have for sale this week. As usual, I won't be covering anything that is specifically for silver or is still secret, but do note that there are a lot of things that are going to be here on a limited basis because of the solstice. For emotes this week, we have the exotic emote Power Rising, followed by the Breathe In exotic emote, as well as the Sweltering Heat emote. For sparrows this week, we have the new Golden Rider, the On Gilt Wings Sparrow, and the Legacy 2 Sparrow. For ghosts this week, we have the Shaded Shell, as well as the Predator Sun Shell. For the weapon ornament this week, we have the Beach Header 6. For a ghost projection, we have the Crab projection, and finally, the Oiled Algae Shader. This is going to be a very busy week inside of Destiny. Let me know down in the comments section what you are looking forward to the most this week. Also, if you like this video, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. And if you really did like the video, consider a subscription to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any Destiny 2 news. If you want to join our community, the community Discord is down below. And if you are needing any kind of help inside of Destiny 2, come on over to twitch.tv/manodestra. Join the community. We would love to have you. Good hunting, Guardians. I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny.